few things that rate pretty highly when it comes to a parent's worst nightmare, and a crying child on a very long plane trip would have to be one of them. So when one young mum offered a solution to the hosts on Shark Tank, she had one shark circling.
I think together, I reckon we could make a real business of this.
You said 50, not 15.
50.
So, Emma, you came in looking for 50,000 for 10%. You've just had an offer of 100,000 for 50%.
Yes.
So you're thinking about that?
Come on.
My husband's up there watching it, and I know he's going, no deal.
I was with Emma's husband when that pitch was going down. She is the brainchild behind a product called the Fly Babee. Please welcome Emma Lavelle to studio. Emma, you did get a deal.
I did.
It was tense in there, though, wasn't it?
It was incredibly tense, yeah. Good TV.
I'd say it's such a great product. Tell us about it.
Thank you. Well, Fly Babee is a pop-up sleep cover for all prams and strollers. But the same product is also a cover for airline bassinets. So we're really looking towards a sleep solution for parents that want to go out for a coffee, do all those things that they did perhaps before they had children.
Well, just leave their baby on the plane.
Yeah, just leave them there. Absolutely, just leave them there. But actually get them to sleep and stay in routine.
It is amazing because we had to travel with Henry when he was very small, and it is just like it's not every parent's worst nightmare. It is every passenger's worst nightmare. Because it's not just the baby crying, but it is the bullet-like disapproving stares of every single other person on the plane.
Try not to make eye contact with anyone on there. It's purgatory.
So I reckon it's great.
How did you come up with the idea? You had a baby and it was crying on the plane or something?
Yeah, my mum got diagnosed with a life-ending illness, so I ended up flying from Sydney to London 4 times in just a few months with my 5-year-old. And she was a good little traveller, but she just didn't sleep. It was purgatory. They put those, here's an airline bassinet here, they put them in the busiest parts of the plane, just below a TV, cabin lights, overhead reading lights, next to the toilet, major thoroughfare, and it's so exciting. And they get overtired, and these babies just get worse and worse and worse and worse. And I had a DIY fix. I'd take a double sheet and a big roll of masking tape, and I'd try all sorts of things. And I found myself the envy of other parents that didn't have the masking tape, and I'd be doling it out. Come on, we'll see what we can do. And when all the dust settled, I was like, we've got to provide a real sleep solution. And yeah, so that's where it started to be born. I was playing with prototypes, knew it was a niche market, and thought, my other pet hate is seeing parents hang wraps, coats, other heavy blankets that fly off in the wind, get wrapped up in the muddy wheels of the stroller, and also they make that safe place that the baby's supposed to be sleeping into a bit of a hot house. It's not breathable. It gets really hot. It's kind of like leaving your baby in a hot car, really.
Is it easy to use, though?
It's so easy to use.
How it works, Emma.
All right, are you ready?
Yes.
Okay.
Even Joe could do it.
Oh, we're going to test him. We're going to test him.
All right.
I noticed that the pram is strategically placed right
in front of you. We'll test you later.
Okay.
So it's got a nifty little bag on the back of the pram. You pop it out and off it goes.
Oh.
So it goes from being very lightweight, very small. They've challenged me to put this on sitting down.
Wow.
Oh my God. And it just literally
You can jump up, Emma. Don't listen to them. We don't.
It's like a transformer.
There you go. And we've got great big windows so you can get your baby in and out super easy.
Oh, no wonder Janine jumped at that.
How does the bassinet, that's the bassinet over there?
It's the same product. So that sits on, there's a sliding clip, easily detaches really super quickly. It's just like
But you know, you're still going to have to put. Are you still going to have to put the baby in the bassinet thing in the plane?
Yes.
Yes. So there you are on the front row there with the baby and the bassinet.
Yep.
But then you put that over it.
Put that over, and it blocks 97% of light and movement. It's 100% breathable, and if you're using it as your sun sleep cover on the stroller, it's got a sun protection factor of 50+.
Oh,
wow. So yeah, we've tried to think of everything.
What about collapsing though? Because I used to end up in tears.
What do you reckon, Joe? This is what I wanted to challenge. You've seen everyone fighting those beach shelters on the beaches. They tend to take over.
Where can people get it from?
Online. On my website at the moment, lots of stockists have been asking.
Oh my God!
Oh my God! See,
while Joe does that, I want to tell you about this very generous offer that Emma has for our